All right, well,
Occupy
you've got our
interests.
league average today, which, to remind the folks at home or at work, if you have a job and you're not out occupying your couch like Zach, league average, our new take on league average is one of us is going to present a controversial topic, and everyone will weigh in after we discuss it on whether that is above or below league average. So, Zach, what do you got?
First of all, it's a little hot in here with all of this. All right, there we go. Uh, League average. I tweeted a
Those
video.
aren't headphones, by
Uh,
the way. Those are earmuffs.
these are earmuffs. I tweeted a video of Reggie Williams dunking on somebody in Europe, and Noam Schiller was trolly enough to say, "Well, you do know he's not playing very well over there, right?" And it got to me to thinking about him and Ty Lawson and Sonny Weems and Darren Williams, all these American NBA players who are going over to Europe and not putting up the numbers they put up in the NBA against allegedly, well, no, definitely lesser competition. And it makes me wonder, are they really below league average for what they should be if they're just trying to fit in with roles and not dominate the team as we would expect them to just go over there and dominate the league's competition? Is it league average for them to just fit in and not really stir the pot so much, or is it below league average because they're just not playing that well?
Well, I think one thing here that's sort of interesting is that these guys are going over there and they're short timers, right? For the most part, everyone knows
Yeah.
they're going to leave. So there's a really weird dynamic where you've got these really great players, but how much do you want to build an offense around Darren Williams when he's going to be gone in, maybe even 2 more weeks? So, how you're not going to install the flex in order to showcase his best abilities if he's not going to be there afterwards. So I think that's a major hindrance. Is like on everybody's part. There's got to be a weird sense that you almost don't want to get too comfortable, which in a basketball team is an awful motivation.
Yeah, I think Reggie Williams is a great example because I am not a Warriors insider like Matt Money Steinmetz, who we're going to have on soon. But from what I've heard in the media room at Oracle Arena, Reggie's the kind of guy who has natural talent and he can just make things happen out there, but he can't run a play to just save his life. He's not good at working within the rigidity of an NBA offense. And I think in Europe, the stereotype goes that they are more into organization and having the
Sure.
players act as robotic functionaries, which is one of the reasons why I'm not a huge fan of European basketball. So I think that, in particular with Reggie, he's just the worst
Always
kind of player
finds a
for
way
that
to get a
system.
shot in.
Oh, by the way, he doesn't like
There you
Monte
go.
Ellis too.
Well, that's coming up later.
I think with Darren Williams' example, they are playing him off the ball, and he's even said, "Look, I'm not going to be here for the full season. Hopefully, why would I come in and try to dominate?" And I think that's actually more respectable than us just looking at his numbers and saying this isn't good Darren Williams, so he's playing poorly.
Yeah, and I mean, to me, it would seem like the European game would be a great fit for him. He was so good within the structure of the flex. He's a very good shooter, especially like with a closer 3-point line. You would imagine he'd be able to get that off at a high percentage whenever he wanted. I think it's good that they're getting a run in because when we saw even with the Team USA guys, like you just learn new things when you play in a serious way with other people. So I think that it'll be positive for them and for their NBA teams. But right now we've got to move to our guests, so we need answers from everyone. Let's go, Zach, Ethan, then me. Above or below league average as far as their performance in Europe.
At league average in production, above league average in chemistry.
I would say above in general.
Yeah, I would say league average. I don't think there's anything notable except for Scalabrini, who is way, way above league average because he's not only on the court but apparently producing, which he hasn't produced anything more than a league record of high fives in the last 4 years. So, congratulations to Scal. White Mamba as tools. 486 says White Mamba. I like that.